Hi my lovelies, hi my babies, and hi my best friends. Welcome back to my channel if you are new here. My name is Reina, and today we're talking all stages of breakups because this is something that one is hard, and I'm gonna be 1000% honest with you. Breakups are hard. I know we just talked about the psychology of fuckboys and we talked about cheaters. Now we're at the stages of breakup. Now that you're ready to make this decision, now that you've gone through all of these videos, you understand that you don't deserve that. Now we're at the next stage, which is the breakup stage. Now that you've done this, how do you get over this human? How do you move on? What do you do now? What's gonna happen? So let me talk about one thing first. If you keep going back to your ex or that same person, you're like, I just love them so much, like just one more time, just one more time, just like one more time, let me just hug them and be with them, let me go have that closure with them. It's literally just tugging. It's like a piece of paper that's being ripped every time. It's being ripped every single time. I got that from Brittany Lee because it makes total sense. Every time you contract yourself back with this person and then you're ripped apart, it's like a piece of paper just shredding, and then you do it again and then it's shredding again, and then you do it again and it's shredding again, because every time you put yourself back with that person that is probably not for you, it just keeps hurting and hurting to pull apart, and it's hard tearing. So let's talk about the first stage. The first stage is going to be the desperation for answers. You want to why. You want to know why they cheated on you, why they hurt you, why the breakup, how come it didn't work out, why. You're in that stage of, please just give me some closure. Please just give me something. I've been there with you. I want to know, just please tell me something. Like, it's not hard. Just please tell me why you don't love me. And that's going to be your first question. It's going to be the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, why don't you love me? Why was I not good enough? And that's not what you need to do, because you are good enough. That's just not your person. That's not the person for you. And that is fine. But to go through that stage, you're going to have to go through this stage in order to get to the next stage and the next stage and the next stage, because the desperation for answers is going to hurt. It is going to hurt so much, because most of the time that other person is not going to have an answer. I have heard this so many times. It does not matter if it's a situationship or a boyfriend that I've been with for a long time. It's always a, I don't know why I did that, Reina. I don't know. And it hurts so much. So I'm with you. The next stage is going to be denial. I can't believe this is happening. This can't be happening to me. He can't have gone with her. There's no way. Like, there's just no way. Like, he's always going to come back to me. How many times has that one person kept coming back and you thought that was fine? I did that. I kept saying, like, it's fine. He's going to come back. He's going to come back. But that's not what I needed. Like, that wasn't healthy for me, for him to keep coming back at all. No way, shape, or form was it healthy for him to keep coming back. But I kept allowing that to happen because I wanted that desperation for answers is what I wanted. So every time he would come back, it would just be like, it's okay, it's fine. And no, it wasn't fine, it wasn't okay, but I kept allowing it to be okay. Now, patching things up stage. This is the same thing as what just happened, right? You're in this stage of like, let me just go get answers from my ex. Let me just go talk to him. Now you're in this stage of like, we can make this work. We can make this work. It's okay. What you did, you cheated, you hurt me, you yelled at me, like whatever. I could just forget it. It's okay. I could forget. And then this is the stage that you're saying, this is the stage, the most you will say, I can forgive, but I'll never forget what you did. The minute that you start to say that to the person's face is the minute that the person will continue to keep doing what they did, because you're not making a statement. You are making it to the point where it's like, I'm gonna get away with this. That's how guys see it. If you don't know my F-boy psychology, you need to go back to that one, because it's really what I'm talking about is that the minute you say it is okay, even if you're not saying it's okay, they're going to take it as it's fine. It's totally normal. It is not normal at all for a guy to cheat on you. I don't care. No. Next stage. the aggression stage. This is the stage I'm stuck in all the time. No shame in my game. I'm always stuck in this because I have this aggression feeling like, you can't leave me. You can't leave me. You have to come back. You have to come back. There's no way. Where I get mad at myself. I take it out on myself and I'm like, God, Raina, it was your fault. Everything was your fault. Everything was your fault. I can't believe this. Raina, I hate you so much. Like, I'm always like that in relationships. Not anymore because I've learned this. I came up with the psychology behind it all. But yes, that used to be me. Stop putting yourself in emotional turmoil. Stop putting yourself in these situations that you have caused for yourself. No, don't do it. Don't make them up. Don't make up these stories that you did anything wrong. Even if you did, just say, I forgive myself for what I have done, whatever the situation was, and you move on. Because if you keep taking that with you, they're like, Raina, you shouldn't have talked to that guy. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. Maybe if you talked to him better, maybe if you didn't yell at him all the time, maybe if you didn't send those long paragraphs all the time, he'd still be here. No, 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 no. Depression stage. This is a stage where you're crying all the time. This is a stage where it is a lot. You will drink. You will, whatever your depression state is, my thing is drinking. So yeah, that's why I said that. The initial stages of acceptance. This is where you're like, all right, it's time to move on. It's hard, but it's doable. It's okay. It's something that I'm ready for. I know it's going to be hard, but it's going to be possible. You're going to see a better outlook on life. This is the stage of moving on. This is where you truly know your self-worth. This is where you know that you're ready to move on and not turn back. This is also the stage where you may be questioning how strong you are. Because I personally, when I got to this stage, I was very confused. Because I started to have people come into my life that I was very confused about. I was like, why are these people coming back or into my life? This was a stage where I started to see old faces. I started to hear voices in my head tell me, go talk to this person. Go say you're sorry to this person. Because the minute you start to move on, per se, you start forgiveness. And forgiveness is going to be that part of your journey that takes so much empathy from you. It's going to be, I don't know, just when I hit the moving on stage, I feel awakened. I feel aligned. I feel brand new. It just feels alive. You just feel so alive with it because to this day, I personally, I don't know, there's people in my life now that I would have never, ever, like when I say ever, in my entire life, have believed would have came in my life. Had this been like 5-6 years ago, this person would have never been in my life. It's insane to think that like friendships come back, emotional things come back, trauma just kind of drifts away. Even though it's still there, it's kind of just like buried in the back, but it's still there. It's kind of crazy. But the journey to breaking up, it takes you to pull apart and stay apart. Because if you keep going clashing back, it's literally like bumper cars. You're gonna bump, 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 bump. And it's never gonna, like, you can't actually go together, right? Bumper cars just keep bumping. It's damage to the brain. That's all it is. Damage to the heart. That's it. That's all it is. But the minute you pull away and you truly just start to love yourself and care about yourself and start to see the stages of a breakup, you feel completely and utterly different. If you go through the healthy stages of breakup, which this is the healthy stages of breakup. If you're gonna go through the hard stages of breakup, that's definitely something completely different and a very long video that I could make. But I really hope that the healthy stages of breakup truly helps people understand why this is the way we need to start doing it versus lashing out and sending a quadrillion billion text messages and going a little out of there and I've been there, but I've also been here, and I feel so much better if I do it this way. Like, my level of love to myself feels so much better this way than it will the other way. Anyways, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I love every single one of you. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.